All right, what's going on, dudes, and welcome back to Jerry's Laboratory, where this time we're going to be doing some testing on the Magical Eggs command, which was once again developed by none other than the world-renowned leading scientist in command block engineering, IJA Minecraft. You can find a link to more of his research in the description, but let's get started with the Magical Eggs. So first and foremost, after you've activated the command, you'll want to grab a villager, doesn't really matter what kind, and a cookie, because we all know villagers really love cookies. Don't you, bud? Of course you do. So now you just want to feed the villager a cookie by dropping it on him, and you'll notice all of a sudden he just really starts to love you. And when we right click on him, you'll notice he's got a bunch of really cool trades that we can do in order to start getting some magical eggs. So the basic trade gives you a powerless magical egg. It says throw this egg on the ground and then throw an essence at it, and you'll combine it with these other essences that you can trade for in order to actually make the magical eggs that do things. So why don't we start off by grabbing the gas tier and the egg out of here, and we'll go ahead and make 4 so that we can make 1 of each type of egg. So let's go ahead and do that, and now we'll start trading for the different essences. So for the end essence, we'll give it 45 end stone, 5 ender pearls. We'll get 1 of those. Now we'll make the Prismarine essence with 3 of the dark Prismarine, 2 of the regular Prismarine, and now we'll go ahead and make the growth essence. And I'll go ahead and explain what all these do in more detail in just a couple moments. There we go with the growth essence, and finally we'll make the flow essence, which requires a bucket of water and a clock. So now we've got everything that we need. So the next step, as the tooltip would suggest here, we have to throw the egg on the ground, and it has a really cool little animation thing. Watch this. How cool is that? If you put it on glass, I guess some of the particles sort of get stuck inside, but hey, looks cool nonetheless. So let's start off with the flow essence. Now we just drop that on top. Look at this awesome animation that happens, and it floats up and boop. That's so cool. God, it just gets more and more awesome every single time with this amazing scientific research discoveries. All right, so let's do it with the other ones too. You can throw them all on the ground, and then we'll throw the essences on top. So growth, Prismarine, and the end essence, and then they'll all pop into their respective eggs. So cool. All right, awesome. And now we're ready to actually get started with these things. We'll start off here with the growth egg. In order to see its effects, first we'll need to do some planting. So let's throw down some seeds over in this quadrant over here, and then we'll be able to make them grow. It appears there's not enough light in that one little section right there. Oh well, not a big deal. All right, cool. So we've got this planted, and now all we need to do is go and toss down the growth egg, and we should start to see some serious growth over here. The bunny is just stayed there for a few seconds for some reason, but every time you hear that clicking, you'll see some of the plants actually start to grow until, well, all of them are all good to go. It's supposed to last around 5 seconds, but what I've found here is that for some reason my tick speed goes a little bit slower than usual, so it'll last a little bit longer, probably in the realm of like 20-30 seconds, somewhere around there. And throughout that entire time, anything I plant will actually grow at a much accelerated rate until that clicking starts going away and the particle effects expire. So I can just keep on planting things around here, and even more so than just planting, because what it does is it increases the tick speed in the world. Anything else that spreads naturally or grows, you can actually have done at an increased speed. So, nope, we had it fade here. Let's put down 1 more, and then if we go ahead and light this wall on fire, it should actually start spreading a lot faster than it otherwise normally would. And so in the demo video on this that IJA Minecraft put together, his ran like super fast. I don't know if there's something bogging down my world here, but as you can see, the wall disappeared a lot quicker than it normally would. And as does the plants grow a lot quicker than they normally would, and anything else. I'm trying to think of more examples, but can't come up with any off the top of my head. I'm sure there are more applications for it though. So again, once it fades, you're done with the growth effect, and you can keep on putting new eggs down if you want to. But obviously the more crops that you have down at once when you use it, the more effective it's going to be. So that said, we'll move on to the next one, which, yeah, let's go ahead and check it out. Next up on our list, we've got the flow egg. So this is more of a buff status effect that you're given. So let's go ahead and use it on the ground. And then as we walk around, we've suddenly got this watery trail. And the way it works is we'll go ahead and spawn some zombies, grab a sword so we're ready to defend ourselves here. So let's spawn a bunch of zombies around. And after we do that, switch on over into survival. And now you'll notice all the zombies are walking like super slowly towards us, and we also take reduced damage from them, and so I can much more easily kill all of them, especially, I'm used to now 1.9 with the whole cooldown thing, so I'm like waiting. No, it's as it always was beforehand right now since we're in 1.8, and again, this is all vanilla. All fancy, super duper command block magic. So there we go. They're trying to get to me. They can't do it. They're just so slow. Guys, what are you doing? I can like shift walk away from you and you just can't do anything. I didn't even go into you and you only do half a heart of damage. Man, you guys are so weak. What's going on? And we do get that whole watery particle effect trail thing, which is kind of cool. And so that's the flow egg. More of a minor addition, but still pretty useful nonetheless when it comes to trying to fight some mobs. So you just take out the rest of them because why not? Alright, see you guys later. Thanks for being really good test dummies. It's been fun, and I hope you enjoyed the flow egg. I don't think you guys did, but, well, you guys in referring to the zombies. Hopefully you as a viewer did enjoy the flow egg. Alright, we'll switch on back into creative mode, and we'll move on to the next one, but to do that we'll have to go up to the surface. Next up we've got the end egg, and it's something you're going to want to put down far away from anything that matters to you. So that's why we're out here over on the surface, and let's place it down, and it's gonna start dropping a bunch of fireballs which spawn end stone, and it's gonna drop endermen, and again, not really something that you want to have happen near anything that you care about. And the endermen are starting to drop, and they're gonna teleport all over the place because they're on fire and it's daytime and stuff, but yeah. On top of the enderman, you get some endermites there, and I suppose it's a good way to farm more end stone and ender pearls as well if you want to make more of these. So it's like this infinite loop. You can use the end egg to collect the resources to get more end eggs so that you can just keep making end eggs and turn your entire world into a wasteland of end and fire and endermen or something. I don't know, hey, whatever floats your boat. Maybe you're just like a huge fan of the end and you want to bring it into the overworld all over the place. I'm not going to judge you. It's a totally valid way to go about living your life. So, hey, we're about the research here. We're not about judging how you go ahead and use it yourself, okay? No judgment. Anyway, alright, so that's the end egg. Fireballs, endstone, enderman, and endermites. Whatever floats your boat. So, without further ado, let's move on to the final one, which I actually think is the coolest. So this here is the Prismine Egg, and it's actually super useful. It's basically a quarry, but in vanilla Minecraft using a command. It's super awesome. Alright, so let's right-click it on the ground, and we get a guardian who starts digging down to the bottom of the earth, and any of the blocks that he runs into get passed up this glass tube to the surface, and you get to collect them. He's a little bit loud as he does it, but who's complaining? Look at this. How awesome is this? It's amazing. So again, anything that he finds, be it ore, be it dirt, gravel, etc., he just passes it up and he'll go until he actually hits bedrock. I'm assuming it even works through lava because he's still passing some stuff up. So I think he reached bedrock. What do we get out of that? We got 3 iron, not 64 cobblestone, a ton of cobblestone. I'm surprised there were that few ores. Here, let's put down another one. It is a little bit loud once again, but hey, for a good cause. Oh no, what have I done? I should. All right, so word to the wise, don't put it down at your feet or you'll have a bad time. There we go. Whoops. Oh no, all the stuff is collecting in the spot where I messed up. But yeah, so it spawns the glass tube. We can mine all the way down in creative if we want, and it collects everything. We get the redstone. We can get some experience because I guess, I don't know if it's the guardian himself that dies or if it just kills any mobs that he finds down there, but pretty nifty. What do we get? We got some redstone out of that one, a couple more iron ore. Not getting super lucky, not finding some diamonds here, but I mean, I assume if you keep at it for a while, and it's a cheap egg. If you go ahead and find a guardian temple, you can get plenty of the resources needed to make a whole bunch. Hey, there we got some coal. Nice. Oh, more iron. I think we hit the jackpot on this one. Sweet. But yeah, this is super awesome. A vanilla quarry. That's so cool. And then it just disappears when it gets to the bottom of the world. and sends up the rest of the resources, and that's pretty much that. We can get to the deep dark dimension super quickly off all this stuff. Well, that's it for all the 4 eggs. So once you've gotten your fill and you're all done with all of your magical eggs, you can make the villager disappear by throwing another cookie at him, and he gets so excited that he turns into a firework and disappears. And that'll be that. So thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode of Jerry's Laboratory. If you want to check the command out for yourself, check the link in the description once again. Maybe we could go for like 26 likes on this video or something crazy like that if you enjoyed. So that's about gonna do it. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.